back into our groups again. Today, slightly, we had some like informal presentations last week, okay? I kind of want to make that a little bit more critical, a little bit more comprehensive, okay? And to do that, you're going to be within a group within a group, okay? So there's like, some of you there's 5, some of you there's 6, some only 4, okay? And we're going to sort of look at different elementals, okay? And then I want you to give each other feedback, all right? Now, to give each other feedback, we don't want to create negativity in the class, okay? We want to keep a positive learning environment, and to do that, we need to sort of exercise, can't see that very well at all, our growth mindset, okay? Fixed mindset is if you're born with it, you either can or cannot do it. That's it. You can't do it, you can't do it. That's a fixed mindset, all right? And obviously, as IB learners, you need to be a growth mindset, okay? So to encourage that, your feedback should also be aimed at promoting growth mindset, all right? So like skills, you can go and develop your skills with hard work, with effort. Challenges, you should take the opportunity to grow, and you should continue to challenge yourself. Never be satisfied with what you've achieved. Keep going and keep going and keep going. Effort, obviously, is essential. And feedback. So with emphasis on feedback, I want you to be constructive with each other, okay? Rather than going, that's not good, okay? You can say, like, I noticed that da-da-da-da-da. I wonder if it could be this, all right? Inquiry based. And so any setbacks, okay, with a fixed mindset, you would usually just point the blame and other people, like my teacher's terrible, for example. But setbacks here should just be a wake-up call. It should be a sign that you just need to work that little bit extra, all right? So how can we help each other? So constructive feedback. I noticed that you did a really good job with this, but maybe you can improve in this part, okay? Or I wonder if, or looking at the positive side, I like that you okay? Now, as a parent, you know, I had to learn this the hard way because naturally I treat my 5-year-old son like a grown adult. So when he does things, I'm like, why? Why would you do that, okay? But I've learned to be a little bit more positive and sort of praise the effort. So when he drops his fork after 5 minutes, I'm like, I really appreciate it that you held on your fork for 4 minutes. Okay, you did a really good job. I wonder if you could do that and break the next record, okay? So it's okay to take risks, all right? Dive in. If you're unfamiliar with some of the challenges or missions today, I still want you to sort of go head on, work with your team, all right? Be respectful of each other, of course. And if you haven't got it yet, just, you know, just think about it more. Spend a little bit more time on it, okay? So, what are we doing today? Here we have a look at today's menu, okay? Today's book buffet set menu, we have the appetizer, okay? We then have the main course, but do not confuse that. Doesn't mean it's the main part, okay? Sorry. It's just an analogy I try to go with here, all right? And of course, we have the final tasty dessert, all right? Now, obviously, I would like all of you to finish your meal, but, you know, if you can't, it's okay, all right? I'd like you to start with the appetizer. If you're one of those people that find appetizers a waste of your time because you have a big diet or a big appetite, jump straight into the main menu, okay? And then finish off with the dessert. Now, to do that, we have these 3 meals, okay? And on each one, there are 2 choices, so just choose one within your mini group within a group, okay? And to do this, we're going to make a Venn diagram, okay? How many of you are familiar with a Venn diagram? A couple of people. Everyone's pretty familiar. There's a 3-set Venn diagram, and then obviously a slightly easier, but still critical of a 2-set Venn diagram. So in order to sort of show you, we have bank robbers, DJs, and preachers, okay? So these are their individual jobs, okay? Bank robbers, DJs, and preachers. What do you think DJs and bank robbers have in common? What similarity do they have? What do both of them? Any guesses? What do DJs and bank managers, what similar language do they use? What does a DJ say? What does a bank robber say? Oh. Everybody on the floor, okay? Everybody on the floor. I like where you're going, okay? What about DJs and preachers? What do they say? What language are both similar to use? Any guesses? How many of you have been confronted by a preacher? You know, just preaching the good Bible? Or, Are you with me? Are you with me? What about preachers and bank robbers? What similar language do they both use? This is a slightly negative spin on it, so if there's any religious people, give me your money. Okay? Now, what do they all say? What do they all say? Put your hands up. Very good. We got over here, all right? So with a three-set Venn diagram, we look at the similarities, okay? And then, what do they all have in common? Okay? So, we have a 2-set and we have a 3-set. Obviously, it's possible to do a 4-set, but it's overcomplicated and unnecessary. All right. So if your group is a 6, you could go for like 2 3-set Venn diagrams, or you can go for 3 2-set Venn diagrams. All right. So let's take a look at the menu. All right. So the appetizer. Choose one of the following. Okay. Choose a character from your book and create a 2 or 3-set Venn diagram. So you're choosing a character from each of your books and finding the similarities between them, and also, you know, the unique traits that do not fit the other books. Or you could choose to look at the setting from your book and create a 2 or 3-set Venn diagram. And then the menu, we move on with a focus on tone and mood of each book, create a 2 or 3-set Venn diagram, or alternatively, look at the theme of each book and create a 2 or 3-set Venn diagram. And if you're still feeling hungry, with a focus on imagery and foreshadowing in each book, create a 2 or 3-set Venn diagram, give examples, and alternatively, you can look at the use of similes, analogies, and metaphors to develop the characters or the setting and create a 2 or 3-set Venn diagram. All right? So, you all have your books? Yes? Oui, oui? Yes? Okay. So, quickly decide amongst yourselves how you're going to split, whether it's into 2 or 3. Okay, whatever works numerically. Okay, so for each mini group, please assign a waiter to come and collect your first meal and your 2-set or 3-set Venn diagram. Okay? Each mini group will also need a chef to be sort of head note taker in filling the 2-set or 3-set Venn diagram. So there's 4 of you, so I would do 2-set Venn diagrams. Okay? Start with your the starter and then the main course. All right. Okay. So grab your appetizer. So just a quick, as people are progressing into the second mission card, all right? Can anyone remind us what the difference between tone and mood is?
Vicky. Tone or it's like tone is set by the author, but like mood is what the audience perceives.
Exactly, very good, okay? The tone is the author's attitude towards the subject, and the mood is the general emotion that the reader feels as we go through, alright? Whether that pertains to the setting or the characters of the story, alright? Very done, very good. Alright, so finish your plates. So I'll start with the analysis of Very good. Going with theme. So, depending on what stage your group is at, okay, when you're done with the main meal, if both teams' mini groups are finished with the second mission, please kind of discuss it with your other mini group, okay? So, kind of present, all right, and give feedback to each other's work. Have they provided examples for tone and mood? So how's this class been for you today?
It's so great. We already read the books and we already prepared, so that it makes our class the best, you know.
So if you were an American, education institute, what score would you give me today?
Full score. Full score,
Full
definitely,
score.
yeah.
So out of like 5,000, how many?
5,000.
5,000.
Or 8,000
Okay.
out of 5,000.
All right, thank you. Take note. Okay, so everyone, eyes on, really strong. So, first of all, were you able to identify the uniqueness of the characters that you've chosen or the setting?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Did you find that there were more similarities than uniqueness, or more uniqueness than similarities?
Uniqueness.
Wow, across the whole class. I just love the camaraderie of that, okay? This sets a purpose for what was going to be next week, but it's going to be tomorrow instead. I give you the option to work as the mini group or as the full group to create posters tomorrow using the information that you've got here to bring out the artiste inside of you, okay? Because when we think of mood and tone and setting, this does create imagery in our minds, and using the charts that you've written here, okay, allows you to sort of combine and create a poster of some kind. Now you can decorate it with words that you've seen within the book that create this meaning, that create this mood, for example. It could be as simple as maybe drawing out a character and maybe describing or dropping quotes that sort of exemplify that person's character. All right, but it's just, again, to try and kind of have fun with the books that you're reading and still engaging in the author's style and the way everything's being conveyed. All right? And appetizers. Okay. Did you enjoy it?
Yay!